Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel again. In this video, we're gonna learn everything about stack, like which operation we can perform using stack, how stack actually work. So I'm not gonna use any inbuilt function. So here is our first question: what is stack? Like stack is an abstract data type that serves as a collection of elements. Now, what is abstract data type? Basically, our abstract data type may be defined as a class of object whose logical behavior is defined by a set of values and a set of operations. Like an abstract stack, which is a last in first out structure, could be easily defined in three operations. We have different operations like push. By using this, we can insert data item onto stack. Another function we have pop. Using this, we can remove our item from it, and we have third one, peek option. By using this, we can access a data item on the top of the stack without removal. Now, how stack work? Like we have stack and we have different element in the stack. So when we're gonna insert the element in the stack, we have to insert element one by one. So first of all, we insert element 1 first. After that, we insert element second, then third element, then fourth element. So in last, we're gonna insert the fourth element. So if I ask you to remove element from the stack, which element you gonna remove first? So definitely you will remove the fourth element first. After that, you will remove the third one. Then you remove second one. Then you will remove first one. So which element inserted at last, it will be removed first. So stack use LIFO, last in first out. Like we have a stack. So we're gonna insert the element. So first we insert the element 1. Then I'm gonna insert another element, element 2. Then I'm gonna remove element second from the stack. So as you see, second element came at the last, but it is removed first. So last in first out. So which element came in the last? It will. Let me give a quick example. Guess this is our stack. I'm searching for a book from Flipkart. Whenever I'm enter the website, so this will be our home page. I guess this is our first element in this tag. When I click on the book icon, you can see it open another page. So guess this is our second element. So we have two elements in the stack, like home page and the next page of the book. Now I'm gonna remove the element from our stack. So when I click on the back button, it automatically redirects me to the home page. So it's a similar like stack. Last element came first, it will be removed first. So let's achieve all of the things practically. Here I had opened my code pen. So in this I'm gonna create a stack. So variable stack. Inside it I'm gonna assign a function. Inside it I'm using index number. So this dot index number, and I'm assigning it with 0 as initially, and also I'm going to create element list of elements, and this should be array. So here I'm going to write the function for push. Let me correct this. So this dot push is equal to the function, and it will hold some value as well. Like whenever we can insert any element in the stack, so definitely it will have some value. So inside the function I'm passing a value. Now inside the function I'm using this dot or list of elements. Like we're gonna insert a new element in the our existing list. So on which index we have to insert the element. So since we haven't nothing inside our stack till now, so as we're gonna start inserting the element, so we start index from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So for this I had already given the index number that is already initialized with 0. So I just use the index number, this dot index number, like at the 0 index of the list of element I'm gonna insert a new element. And what will be the new element? It will be equal to the value. So that's fine. Like whenever we're gonna call this push function, it will hold a value and that will be insert in the parameter of that function. And by using that value we simply insert the new element at the particular index. So after insert the element at the 0 position of our list of element, so we need to increment our index number as well. Like next time when we're gonna call this function, so it will automatically insert the element at the first position. So for this I'm gonna increment it. So I'm gonna use post increment here. I hope all of you have idea about like what is pre-increment or post increment. So index number will be increment, just semicolon here. So now I'm going to create the object of this stack. For this I'm using a variable like var and call it user defined stack. It's equal to new, and here I'm using stack. That's fine. So now I'm gonna push the element inside this stack. So use user defined stack. After that I'm calling the function push, which I had created recently here, and inside it I'm gonna insert element called first element, or you can write anything like in JavaScript you can write array in array, like you can insert number as well as you will can insert string. But in another other language like C or C plus, you can do this same thing. There you have to insert the homogeneous element, means like when you inserting the integer, you have to insert integer. But in JavaScript, you can insert integer as well as string, anything. So after insert the first element, let's see console.log elements in stack. uh, and here I'm going to use user defined stack, or you can just copy from here, and after that I have to use list of element. That will simply show us how many elements we have in this stack. So just semicolon here, and I'm gonna run this. Let's see what will happen. It's not showing any output. I think I had made some mistake. like we are passing the value in the parameter of the function, but I had write it's incorrect here. So make this spell correct and just save it and rerun the program. Let's see the output. Here you can see element in the stack are first element. So we got element in our stack. So what if I'm gonna insert another element? So just insert second element as well. Now save the program and rerun. Clear the console as well. Rerun the program. Here you got we have two elements in the stack, our first element and our second element. So now I'm going to create a function that will pop out the element from the stack. Like when we're gonna pop the element from the stack, it just simply remove the element which is at the top position of the stack. Like if we have two element, one element and second element, then if we're gonna pop the element, so it will pop the second element. So for this I'm giving the command of pop, and after that just use this dot pop and equal to the function. And inside function I'm not gonna pass a value because pop automatically remove the topmost element, so here we do not need any value. Now came inside the function. Here I'm gonna put a condition like if our index number is equal to this 0, then it will return the undefined. Like whenever we have an element in the stack, so we can't pop it out. So here I'm gonna assign it equal to the 0 and just return undefined. I hope all of you have idea about what is actual difference between undefined and the null. So after that, just move to our else part. Here I'm gonna use this dot our index number will be decreased. So here I'm gonna use post decrement. So our index number will be decreased when the element is popped out. And for this I'm using a variable popped element that will store the value the removed element. So assign it this dot our list of elements, and inside it I'm going to use this dot our index number. Just paste here and write semicolon. So it just simply hold the value of removed element. And now remove the element. For this I'm using keyword delete. And after that this dot list of element, just copy this, or you can copy full line as we're going to use all of these, and just semicolon here and return the popped element. So whenever we call the function, it just simply remove the top element and it also return the removed element which we had removed. So just do this. I'm going to use it here in console.log, or you can simply paste it out. and just change the value. After the element that popped out, and here I'm going to use the pop function. So use pop and make it function, use parenthesis. Now just save this and rerun the program. Let's see the output. Here you can see, let me drag it some upward side. Yeah, that's fine. Now it's clearly visible. Now you can see element in this stack are first element and second element. After that, it simply popped out the second element, which is the top most element of our stack. Here I'm gonna use the list of element after we had popped the element out. Rerun program, and here you can see the output. First it show we have a first element and second element. Then it simply show the second element which we had popped out. Then it show the remaining item in the stack which has first element only. So we had done push and pop function. Now I'm gonna create a function for the peak. So just I'm gonna give the command here peak. Basically, I hope all of you have idea about peak. Peak will return as the topmost element of the stack. Like if we have multiple element, like first element, second element, then third element. So whenever we're gonna call the peak function, it will return the topmost element. Means it will return the third element because we have third element at the topmost position. And if we look into our program, we have second element at the top position. So whenever we're gonna call the peak function, it just simply return as the topmost element, means second element. For this, I'm going to create this dot peak will equal to the function, and we're gonna not use any parameter. I'm gonna just simply return the topmost value. For this, I'm gonna use the list of element. Just copy all of this and simple paste here. Inside list of element, I'm gonna pass the index number -1. So just simple print it inside the console. It will return the topmost element. I'm gonna just print it after we go to list of all element. So use dot peak here. Just save this and rerun the program. There you can see, oops, I haven't changed the message. Uh, so let me drag this. There element in stack are, let me change the message. So remove this, clear the console as well. Yeah, element on the top position. That's fine. Now rerun the program. Here you can see we have two elements in this stack, first element and second element. At the top position we have the second element. After that we popped out the second element and the element in the stack remaining the first element. So we had achieved all of the function push, pop and peak. So I hope all of you understand the fundamental of push, pop and peak function, and have you understood in a better way how stack work, what is LIFO, and if you have any suggestion for me, so write below in the comment section. Also like and share the video, and if you are new, then subscribe my channel.